Now that's about the production system. Now the question is how this principle would basically apply into a software development methodologies. So most of the agile software development methodology, whether it is Scrum or Kanban, is heavily influenced by the lean principles. Scrum uses the concept of pull. Kanban uses the concept of pull, whether it is XP. Most of the software development methodology try to use the concepts from the lean methodology and specifically pull. So what differentiates Kanban compared to the other software development methodology is its focus on two aspects. From the definition of David J. Anderson, who introduced Kanban into the software development methodology, the focus of Kanban is to produce incremental and evolutionary process and system change. So when you are basically trying to implement Kanban, your objective is to not change your current process or change the current practices. What you are looking at, try to understand the current process and how the flow basically happens in your current process, and then start incremental and evolutionary process and system changes. And the way Kanban try to accomplish this is by introducing the constraint so that your bottlenecks in the flow gets visible to you, and you have ways of removing that bottlenecks, and so that your flow becomes smoother as well as faster. The other advantage that Kanban basically brings into your software development process is by helping you to prioritize. So when basically you have limiting what you can do, it forces you to pick up the items which brings more value to your customers. So your focus consistently becomes providing the maximum value to the customers by picking up the features or the enhancement which adds the maximum value. Second, by introducing the constraints in the various stages in your flow, you will be able to uncover the bottlenecks. And consistently by uncovering the bottlenecks and trying to resolve that, you are improving your process and thereby being able to introduce or provide value to your customers in a shorter period of time. So in one single statement, the focus on Kanban is to improve the flow, and the flow is the king from a Kanban perspective. So how would you get a flow which is smooth and as well as fast? So one of the constraints or one of the challenges is the number of tickets or the features that usually get into your software development cycle. Kanban forces you to stop starting more tickets or more feature or more stories, and instead of that prevents the number of working items in progress at any point of time and forces you to focus on finishing items faster. So if you don't finish the items which is there already in your pipeline, you might not be picking up any more items from the upstream. So the focus in Kanban is to help a feature which gets into your software development pipeline to reach the customers in the most effective way and the most efficient way. So the focus is always going to stop starting and to start finishing whatever you have picked up, and how basically